The SADC Tribunal was an international court established in Windhoek in 1992 to oversee disputes among states and institutions in the region. However, in 2010 it was suspended. Freeth and his family's farms and property were burned down, including the homes of their employees. Freeth traveled thousands of kilometers to the tribunal to advocate for justice for those who lost their land and livelihoods during the time of Mugabe's rule.
We got a judgment here in the SADC Tribunal in Windhoek back on the 28th of November 2008, which said that we were allowed to continue farming, that we were allowed to live in our homes. And then the Zimbabwean government decided that it would not listen to this judgment. And so we went through a very terrible period on the farm where our workers had terrible things happening to them, and we had terrible things happening to us. Until eventually our homes were burned down and all our crops stolen, and all our livestock was either killed or certainly all our wildlife was killed. We had a safari lodge and that was also burned down.
Freeth, who is also an executive director of Mike Campbell Foundation alongside other advocates, has signed a memorandum of understanding calling for the restoration of the Regional Court of Justice, the SADC Tribunal, at the Town Hall building, the former seat of the tribunal in Windhoek today. Freeth expressed his hope that the signing of the Memorandum of Understanding will result in the court's reopening to defend democracy and human rights.
What we are hoping is that as a result of this memorandum, the executive secretary of the SADC Secretariat make sure that this court is reopened, because he is the custodian of the SADC Treaty, and the SADC Treaty is there to protect human rights and to protect the rule of law and to protect democracy.
Freeth's daughter Anna Freeth, who arrived in Windhoek from the United Kingdom yesterday, stated that it is important for her to be here to support her father, as well as for the youth to be present, because what is being fought for is for the future generations.
Firstly, it's so important to my dad because, obviously this has been a personal journey for him, and it's so important for him to have support from his family, so it's really special that I could be here, and I'm so privileged to be here. And secondly, because it's so important for the youth to be... Oh, onion? Okay. It's so important for the youth to be here, because what we're fighting for is for the next generation, and it's going to affect the next generation. It's so important that we stand up for what's right and stand up for these things that will hold up justice in Southern Africa in the future.
When asked about what she hoped people would take away from her father's advocacy efforts, Anna said she hoped that they would have the inspiration and courage to do similar things to fight for what they believe in.